And here is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, May the 19th, 2020. It's the birthday of Johns Hopkins, born on a tobacco plantation in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, 1795. Earned his fortune in the dry goods business, also bottled moonshine. Earned a great fortune and left his money to found the Johns Hopkins University and the Johns Hopkins Hospital. It's the birthday of Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little in Omaha, 1925. When he was 4 years old, living in East Lansing, white supremacists set fire to the family's home. East Lansing police and firefighters, all of them white, came to the house, but they stood by and watched it burn. When he was 6, his father was murdered. Police declared the death a suicide, which invalidated the family's life insurance. The boy's mother never recovered from the murder, went into a mental institution when he was 12. When he was 14, he told his high school teacher he wanted to be a lawyer. The teacher told him to be realistic and think about becoming a carpenter, and the boy dropped out of school the following year. He was arrested for larceny, 1946, went to prison. An older inmate encouraged him to use his time to educate himself, so he started reading books from the prison library. To improve his vocabulary, he copied out an entire dictionary, word for word, and he began a correspondence with Elijah Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, and became one of their most prominent organizers. He took the surname X to symbolize his lost African heritage. In 1964, Malcolm X broke with the Nation of Islam when he learned that his mentor was having multiple affairs, contradicting his own teachings. Malcolm made the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca in Saudi Arabia, where for the first time he related to people of all races, came back to America with a new message, dictated his life story to the writer Alex Haley. The book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X, came out the next year, shortly after Malcolm X was assassinated while speaking at a rally in Manhattan. He was 39 years old. And it's the birthday of the playwright Lorraine Hansberry, born Chicago, 1930, author of the play A Raisin in the Sun, opened on Broadway in 1959. It was a big success. First Broadway play to be written by a black woman, and for most of the audience, it was the first time they'd seen the life of a normal black family portrayed on stage or in movies. Here's a poem for today by Jeffrey Harrison, entitled The Figure on the Hill. When I saw the figure on the crown of the hill, high above the city, standing perfectly still, against a sky so saturated with the late afternoon, late summer Pacific light, that granules of it seemed to have come out of solution like a fine precipitate of crystals hanging in the brightened air. I thought whoever it was standing up there must be experiencing some heightened state of being or thinking, or its opposite, thoughtlessly enraptured by the view. Or maybe, looking again, it was a statue of Jesus or a saint placed there to bestow a ceaseless blessing on the city below. Only after a good 5 minutes did I see that the figure was actually a tree, some kind of cypress, probably, or cedar. I was both amused and let down by my error. Not only had I made the tree a person, but I'd also given it a vision, which seemed to linger in the light-charged air around the tree's green flame, then disappear. The Figure on the Hill by Jeffrey Harrison from Into Daylight. That's the Writer's Almanac for May the 19th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.